The Assistant Inspector General of Police Department of Operations, Austin Agbolaho. You're welcome to the news at 10.
Thank you so much.
Now, the lockdown order officially kick-started in 3 states on Monday. What is your assessment of the compliance level in the FCT and other states?
Yeah, let me quickly say the compliance is encouraging, and I think it's appropriate I re-echo the profound, appreciation of the Inspector General of Police to all Nigerians, in the compliance with this order. Because the AIG, like you were talking about the directives given, it did not stop at only the directive. He also expressed his profound gratitude to all Nigerians for the compliance, as well as their voluntary compliance and cooperation with the police. Actually, the restriction order is being enforced by the police and some other law enforcement agents. Like I said earlier, I think in those 3 states where the federal government has announced a lockdown, I think the compliance is encouraging. Day by day, I think is improving.
Does this extend to, like in the case of the FCT, to the satellite towns in the FCT?
I think it covers everywhere within the FCT. You are talking about the compliance.
Yes, the compliance.
For instance,
of
this evening, I monitor the situation in Buhari, Kwali, and Gwagwalada. I think the compliance level was very high.
Okay. Now, there are allegations of human rights abuses by security operatives during enforcement, with all manner of punishment meted out to, offenders. What instructions do you have on the rules of engagement at this time?
Well, I'm happy that you're already aware of the directive of the Inspector General of Police, which has been adequately circulated to all our formations. I think, one, it takes 2 to tango. I'm not here to actually defend the conduct of any of the security agents or operatives on the field. But however, before we send men on enforcement, there is usually what we call a briefing on the conduct. And today, again, like you rightly read out, the AIG has passed SOP, Standard Operating Procedure, on how men on the field, on the enforcement, should behave. Nobody actually has a right, to carry out, dehumanizing treatment, physical abuse on any of the men. But like I said, it takes 2 to tango. Obedience to instruction, to directives, to orders would have made this thing very easy. I know it's very, very difficult for a lot of people to stay indoors because it's so new to our people here, stay indoors. It's so new. But however, for the sake of the human life, I think it's better we encourage them to, obey. Because it's issue of life. And if one person, because if you watch the videos on all these things, if one person is infected by this COVID-19, if you see the rate at which it spreads, so it is better if by staying indoors we, protect you from this thing. I'm appealing to Nigerians that it doesn't require, the war is not with the police. The war is not with the police. The police is only to enforce that order. And once you obey the order, if everybody complied, at least looking at what happened yesterday, that market restriction too was given, for some hours, so that based on complaints that it was difficult for people to cope, especially with food items, at least a window was given. I'm sure as it progresses, there may be other ways in trying to ameliorate the pains of this. So I would just appeal to all Nigerians that the policeman you are even seeing on the street is a Nigerian like you. So he's helping to ensure that the spread is minimized. And so I want the cooperation of everyone, so that this thing can go peacefully.
All right. Thank you very much, AIG Austin Agbolaho, for joining us in the news at 10.